All right. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's a privilege to have you here. And okay, moving on to the next video. We treated market structure, and I made it clear that the market moved in three ways: uptrend and downtrend, then consolidation. All right. So we have the downtrend. I explained it in my previous video. Then we have the consolidation, which is the sideways movements. All right. So I believe by now we should be able to understand this. So that's just basically it. So moving on to today's video, we'll be treating liquidity. All right. As we all know, liquidity is money. Yes, liquidity is money. All right, let's just dive into the video today. Liquidity. All right, liquidity. As we all know, the big market makers, they let us know that liquidity is money. Let me put that down. Liquidity is money. I'll explain that. Then in liquidity, we have three types of liquidity. I'll also put that down too. So we have the structural liquidity, then we have the inducement liquidity. Now these are not the basics. All right, these are not the basics. I'll first of all throw more lights on the basics before we move into this one, because this is like the advanced form of liquidity. So I'll first of all explain the basic liquidities before I'll move to this one. But before then, let me first of all write down the three types of liquidity. Then we have the inducement liquidity, and then moving on, then the last one, we have the transactional liquidity. Remember, this is not the basic liquidities. So we have the transactional liquidity. Okay, the transactional liquidity. All right, so this is the main reason we want to treat this liquidity, and liquidity is money. All right, why do I say liquidity is money? But before then, let's move to I said I'll explain something before now. So we have the basic liquidity, the basic types of liquidity, which is a double bottom, something like this, and then they refer it to liquidity. All right, that's the SMC, so double bottom. Then we have let's say where the market would come 1, 2, and then 3 W pattern. All right, they refer this also as liquidity too. All right, they refer this as liquidity. W pattern. All right, then we have there are so many. This is just the only one I can remember. That's the basic liquidity, supply and demand, This is what they refer to as liquidity. All right, now the algo market structure, the advanced liquidity pattern, doesn't trade this. It doesn't have to be double bottom or W pattern or what, name it. It doesn't have to be like this before it will be referred to as liquidity. All right, so that's just it about the basic. All right, so let me put that, so we won't mix that up. So we have the basic of liquidities. Oh, that should be basics. All right, so these are the basics of liquidity. All right, now first of all, they tell you that liquidity is when the market touches 1 and 2, then it is referred to as liquidity. Or when the market goes 1, 2, and then 3. Now this is liquidity. This is also liquidity. Remember, it's also like something like this: double bottom 2. All right. So they just see this as liquidity, which sometimes it's not like that. So I want to explain what liquidity really means in the advanced market structure. All right, so the inducement liquidity is often referred to as expansion. All right, now this is used for expansion. Let me use the capital letter. Oh no, let me just expansion. Okay, so that's it. Inducement is used for expansion. Let me put that well. Then structural liquidity, I would explain that. And then if we talk about transactional liquidity, now this is used for correction. All right, this is used for correction. Okay, so that's basically it about transactional liquidity. Then structural liquidity is used for continuation. All right, for continuation. Now these types of liquidity are very important, because the moment one failed to understand this thing, now they keep you just be falling into traps of the market. All right, so this is used for continuation. Now this continuation is, now you look out for the last low before the main low, or the last high before the main high. All right, okay, I don't want that to confuse you. Let me just put that down. So we have it is used for continuation. All right, but it is after the last low before the main low. All right, or before the main high. So that's basically it. All right, so after treating the basics, all right, the basic, which is double bottom, W pattern, and then they still have more. All right, there are still more. So these are just the ones I can remember for now. All right, these are just the one I can remember. But then moving on, let's move to, first of all, let's treat structural liquidity. So as you all know, our pattern is for structural liquidity. This is our pattern, sweep. All right, let's say sweep, then breaks, that's inducement, and then you trade off from here. I'll explain that. Okay, so with the algo market structure, all right, we have the, let's say from here, from this place, or let's say from here is your high, all right, and this is your low, all right. Let's take that again. Let's delete this. Okay, so I said I'll first of all I'll be explaining the structural liquidity. All right, so let's say first of all, what are we looking out for? We're looking out for a sweep. All right, we're looking out for a sweep, then we get our transactional liquidity, then let's say yeah, all right. So this is our structural liquidity, all right, the last low. This is the last low, all right. Then we have this, the last high, all right. The last high. And then what are we looking out for? First of all, it is a sweep. First of all, look out for a sweep first before anything. All right, now let me explain this. Now structural liquidity is referred to as continuation. Okay, so first of all, we'll look out for our sweep. Now the market must do this pattern, sweep first of all, then this last low is protected, this last high is where we put our TP. All right, so from here, from this place to this place is our structural liquidity. From here to here is our structural liquidity. All right, but then how do we get our main, where do we enter the market from? All right, so that is the last low before the main low. Where is our, from, let's say here and here is where we are trading from. All right, let's say this is just a box. From here to here is the structural liquidity. All right, now where is the last low before the main low, which is this one? All right, now let's say this one is not yet here first. All right, let's just say it's just like this. All right, so this is our last low before the main low. Let's mark this out. This is our liquidity. All right, our structural liquidity, which is used for continuation. All right, so you enter your market from here, from this place. Why is this? Okay, you enter from here and you put your take profit here, this last high, and your stop loss will be here because this low is protected. All right, then what would the market do? The market will just come here and boom, up. All right, so this is just the explanation for structural liquidity. I don't know if you understand that, but I can take that again. All right, okay, let me just make it simple this time. Let me make it simple this time. I think I did a lot of confusing thing there. Okay, let me delete this. Let me delete this. I really want everybody to understand this. Okay, so let me finish with the deleting. Okay, so like I said, let's see structural liquidity, how structural liquidity works. All right, first of all, you have to look for a sweep in the market. First of all, this is a sweep. All right, this place is a sweep. All right, so we've seen a sweep, then a break. This is a transactional liquidity, then comes down. All right, then to the up. Let me move that down. All right, so let's say this is what we're looking for in the market. First of all, we'll look for a sweep. First, that's the first thing you first of all do. Look for a sweep first of all. Before anything, look for sweep. All right, then secondly, you mark out, you understand that from where to where are we going. Okay, this is our starting point. Everything that has a starting point is supposed to have an ending point. All right, so let's say you now, after seeing your sweep, then you now try as much as you can to recognize where you should enter and where you should exit from, which is, now this is like the main thing in every market, where to enter and where to exist. All right, so moving on, we have, this is our structural liquidity. Like, this is our our skeleton. All right, this is the lowest. All right, after the sweep, this is the lowest. Then for some reason this is the highest. All right, now we are looking at from here to here. Let's say we are trading inside here, just inside this place. We're trading inside this box. All right, so after, like I said earlier, we'll first of all look out for our sweep, which is this one. The market must do something like this. First of all, this sweep, you must look out for it no matter what. That's what you should look out for. All right, so this sweep, then we have this low, then we have this high. So we are trading from this place to this place. All right, so where is our structural liquidity? As I explained earlier, structural liquidity is used for continuation. Where is our structural liquidity? And I said last low before the main low or before the main high. That's, now this is the bullish market. All right, so we should look for the last low before the main low. This is the main low. This is your protected low. There is nothing that will make the market break here because it is protected. All right, so this is our last low before the main low. So this one, let's mark this out. This is our transactional liquidity. All right, now first of all, you look for a sweep first of all. Then you look for the structure that broke this one, then the high of it. All right, then you will now find your structural liquidity. This is a liquidity, you don't trade this. All right, this is our structural liquidity. Okay, so what are we anticipating now? What would the market do? The market will come down, then boom. Remember, it is used for continuation. All right, it is used for continuation. Now I just drew it straight like this because I know the market will go like, small zigzag before it gets here, then continuation. All right, now in this structure, like this structure is what we are looking at in the market. Sweep. All right, then where is our transactional liquidity in this structure? This is our transactional liquidity. Let me mark that out. Transactional liquidity. The basic market structure will tell you this is our it broke structure, higher high, higher low, higher high. All right, but is it really breaking structure? Yes, it is breaking structure, but what does it really mean? It means it is a liquidity. Now this is a transactional liquidity, and what does a transactional liquidity tell us? It is used for correction, which means this market will come down, then go up. All right, come down, then go up. These are transactional liquidity. Let me mark that out so that you understand. Transactional liquidity is when the basic market structure tells you that this is the higher high, then it goes lower low, it goes higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low. They are transacting. The main market, the market makers are transacting. in those areas, they are transacting because they know that, after buying, it will come down, sell, then buy. After it broke the structure, because the structure is a liquidity, all right, come down, go up. It is used for transaction, and that is what for correction. All right, so this is basically what we trade. Basically, this is what we trade. All right, these are transactional liquidity. Maybe I should put that in. Let me use LIQ for liquidity. All right, this is transactional liquidity. This is transactional liquidity too. All right, this is transactional liquidity. LIQ. All right, this is transactional liquidity. All right, what is this one? This is structural liquidity. I'll put that in writing. All right, this is structural liquidity. I'll use LIQ. Oh, okay, struck. Okay, I got that. Okay, this is structural liquidity. All right, now this is the last low. This is the lastest low, but what we call this, we call it the protected low. Protected low. All right, this low, the market doesn't break it, and this is referred to as our sweep. All right, first of all, what do you look out for? Your sweep. First of all, sweep. All right, transactional liquidity. All right, structural liquidity. Then boom, so you enter from here. To this place. Remember, I said first of all, you have to know when to enter the market and when to exist. All right, now you need to know that this is your protected low. The market won't come here and break it. Never. All right, this is your protected low. Now this place is just like where you put your stop loss. All right, the market won't come down here because based on what we have had already, we know that this is a protected low. After you spot your sweep, broke structure, all right, which is our transactional liquidity, come down, give us a structural liquidity, goes up, give us another transactional liquidity, you know that this thing is coming down. All right, to if it is the normal market SMC traders, they will enter their trade from here. All right, you understand? So because this is brick structure, brick structure, they expect to enter from here, and of course this is the W pattern. All right, this is the W pattern. As you can see, it goes up, down, up, down, up. There are some people that trades W pattern. All right, but because of the advanced market structure, because of the knowledge that we have in the advanced space, this is referred to as liquidity. All right, so it will break it before moving to the up side. Do you understand this? So that's just basically it. Let me delete this one so we don't get confused. So this is just it. Very simple. That's just the pattern. Very, very simple. All right, all you just have to do is just sit down and practice it. It's not hard to understand. Very simple. Very, 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 very simple. All right, that's just basically it. That's basically it. Okay, let me look for it. Let me look for it in our this thing. Okay, so that's it. This is it. Let me show you. Let me give you an example. Let me delete this. What was I talking about? Sweep. This is a sweep. Let me delete this. This is a sweep. dimension. First of all, what are you looking out for? A sweep. First of all, a sweep. Now this is a sweep. All right, this is a sweep. What else are we looking out for? Transactional liquidity. Transactional liquidity. So you come here, this is our transactional liquidity. It broke to the upside. It broke to the upside. What else are we looking out for? It will come down. Now here is it. What is this? Structural liquidity. This is our structural liquidity. All right, this is our structural liquidity. What else are we waiting for? Since it broke to the upside, now look at it. Okay, so here is it. Now remember I marked another one. All right, I marked another one. See, transactional. All right, what did the market do? Broke this. All right, what else are we looking out for? The market will come down and break this transactional, structural liquidity to the upside. All right, where are we entering our trade from? Here. I'll explain this in our next liquidity video. It's supposed to have part 1 and part 2. Here. Why am I entering from here? Now this is like the last candle before the upward movement. All right, but I'll explain that in our next video. So here, this is where we are entering from. Remember I said, then where are we targeting? Here, this is where we are targeting. All right, this is where we are targeting because this is like the last high. We're targeting here. All right, where is our last low? This place. This is our last low. All right, now remember I said this low is protected. There's nothing that will make the market break here. The market won't break here. All right, so where do you put your stop loss? Here. Simple. You don't have to complicate trading. Simple. All you just have to do is just master one strategy and that's it. Simple. For me, I just like taking 1 to 3 RR. It's okay for me. I don't have to trade 10, 20 RR. No, 3 RR is okay for me with my account size. But you can decide to take it. The market will move to this place. It will break this place. All right, this is already 8 RR. The market can give you 10 RR. All right. So, but for me, I just like taking 3 RR. Is enough for me. Very simple. Let me mark this out so we won't understand. So this is the protected low that I explained. Simple. Protected low. Now this is our sweep. Remember, it's not always as clean as the way I drew it. You just have to understand it. Now what is this? Structural liquidity. What did I call this one? This is a transactional liquidity. What is transactional liquidity used for? What is it used for? Transactional liquidity. Then we have another transactional liquidity here. All right. Then we have our high where we take profits. Just like that. This is what we are looking out for in the market. All right. I know it will take time for you to understand this thing, for you to be able to, spot them. It is just as simple as this. Look out for it, and that's it. First of all, sweep, then break, then transactional liquidity, structural liquidity, then you get your protected low, protected high, then boom, that's just it. So that is it, guys. I'll try as much as I can to get you the next video for this liquidity, because this is not all about it. We still have some more. So I'll do that as quick as I can, So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. All right, please like and subscribe. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.